right now. This is the MV-22 Osprey with prop rotors, 38 feet of prop rotor on each side. Take a look, with Pratt & Whitney turboprop engines powering it at speeds of over 300 miles per hour. From that concept XV-15 to the MV-22, also flown by other services as well, the Osprey can maneuver and land vertically like a helicopter and then get up and go. Without getting into the weeds too much, a helicopter is limited in the kind of forward speed that it can maintain or achieve because of something called retreating blade stall. But if you can make the thing work the way Bell made it work with a tilt rotor concept, you don't have to worry about it. As the MV-22 approaches from the right in front of us is Tom Larkin in the world's smallest jet. You'll see it come by and we'll be seeing him perform shortly. The MV-22 approaching now from the right is transitioning, and you can see the nacelles of the engines as they start to angle higher and higher. That is accomplished on the left-hand power lever flown by the pilot and a very easily operated thumb wheel switch that can rotate these nacelles not just to 90 degrees but slightly in excess of 90 degrees so it can back up. We are seeing it in the full short takeoff vertical landing mode. The controls now are very much like a helicopter. So the pedals grabbing and controlling the rudders would actually be functioning like they would in a helicopter. Sachet left. It's a very capable aircraft. Inside the MV-22 Osprey, it has the ability to carry 24 fully equipped Marine troops aboard. Or, if it uses its sling for underneath carrying, it can lift 15,000 pounds. What the Osprey can do, as it replaced the venerable CH-46 helicopter, is get into that area, discharge its troops or the chief or whatever it happens to be, or pick up troops very, very rapidly and get out of Dodge by turning it into a full-blown airplane by rotating the prop rotors forward. As it sits, as we see it here, from prop rotor tip to prop rotor tip, left to right, 84 feet. Now these aircraft are also capable of landing on an aircraft carrier. But the space on the deck of an aircraft carrier is very precious. And you probably are aware that big aircraft that fly on board aircraft carriers rotate 90 degrees, and so instead of taking up 84 foot of deck space, it'll only take up 28 feet of deck space. Here's the pedal turn where the pilot literally pushes on that left pedal just like a helicopter. Left thumb of the pilot now is pushing forward on that thumb wheel switch as it transitions now into forward flight. And as you may have seen, they were able to demonstrate how it can remain in a perfect hover and lower the nose to improve forward visibility for the flight crew.
Hey! Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Have fun?
Air traffic will let me sneak up on you.
Let's go. All right, man. See ya.
Have a good one.
You too.
All of the training for pilots and crew members for the Osprey, not only for the Navy, but for the Air Force as well, takes place at Marine Corps Air Station New River. It is an incredibly complex machine, powered by two Rolls-Royce, and that used to be Allison, now Rolls-Royce turboprops, each delivering over 6,000 shaft horsepower. Now you might ask, what happens if one of the engines loses power? Well, the computer systems that are aboard the Osprey will sense a power loss and within fractions of a second will engage a transmission system to transfer power from the good, properly operating engine straight through the transmission to the prop rotor on the side where the engine has failed, to protect and add insurance for the flight crew and those aboard the Osprey. Setting up for its landing. Air station, tilting the prop rotors forward again for a quick touch and go. the MV-22 Osprey. How about a nice round of applause for your United States Marine Corps' MV-22 Osprey crew. They'll be back as part of the Marine Air Ground Task Force demonstration that we'll be seeing a little bit later on.